Thank you, Mr. Ghosh. May I now invite Mrs. Rajeshri Behra to share her thoughts with us.
Shri Naseeruddin Shah, distinguished guests on the dais, all the distinguished guests present here, ladies and gentlemen, a very special and warm welcome to Rabindranath Tagore Center, ICCR Kolkata, especially to this Satyajit Ray Auditorium. I believe this is the only auditorium in the country, as far as I know, is named after the great master. And since 2008, it's been established here. It's been 6 years. We are really doing very, very well, as you can see. And sometimes we do have to do 2 bookings in a day. So the name has really proved to be very lucky for us. So we are very proud to have his name attached to our center. And here, as we all know, we are gathered here to celebrate the great master's 93rd birth anniversary. Satyajit Ray Society is arguably the largest and the most authentic of among all these institutions who are working in the same field across the world. Since their inception in 1993, the society has been doing commendable work in preserving and disseminating the great master's work, where his memories are alive always in our hearts and minds. Now, on this occasion, we would like to, we are very lucky, very fortunate to be associated with the society and HarperCollins to celebrate the master's birthday, and we really hope and would like to have it as an annual event in our calendar for years to come to celebrate the master's birthday in our auditorium. Thank you so much. Please enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Behra. May I now invite Mr. Shantanu Roy Chaudhary to say a few words.
Good evening and a very warm welcome on behalf of HarperCollins Publishers. Nasirji, how can I thank you for doing us the honor of releasing this book? It means the world to us. Shaumitruda, so good to have you with us. Chandipda and Mr. Ghosh, Imanda, we are honored to be, privileged to be publishing Satyajit Ray's books and work with you, and we hope this is the second time we're associated with the Ray Society. The first book has done incredibly well, even 2 years after it was released at the recent Kolkata book fair. The book was the highest selling book of HarperCollins, even 2 years after it released in its paperback edition. So I hope going forward we'll have more such associations in the coming years. This association has spawned quite a few good friends. I'd like to just thank them here. Aurup has been a pillar of strength, and I know the trouble he has gone through in making these 2 books happen, this particular book happen, and I'd like to thank Aurup from the bottom of my heart for all the help that he has done. I'd like to put in a word for the designer, Orijit, my colleague Orijit, who has put together a brilliantly illustrated book, and no word of thanks can be enough for his efforts on the book. Today we are not only releasing this book, there's another book that is being launched today, and I'd like to invite Bhaskar Chattopadhyay, who has translated 14 stories. It's a very novel concept to pick up 14 stories that inspired the master and put them together. And in that book too, the Ray Society has played a very big role with Dhritimanda and Aurup contributing interviews and articles to the book to make it a worthwhile addition to the Ray, to the reading on Ray. I'd like to invite Bhaskar on stage for the release of the book. Bhaskar, could you please come up? And thank you, and I hope we all have I know we'll all have a wonderful evening going ahead. Thank you.
The first book is Satyajit Ray's Ravi Shankar, published by HarperCollins Publishers India. we would like to hand over the book to Sri Naseeruddin Shah for its formal release. The book is being handed over by Sri Shantanu Ray Chaudhary. The second book, 14 Stories That Inspired Satyajit Ray, a Harper perennial publication.